Hello children, welcome back to our online English classes. Today we are going to start with Albert Einstein at School by Lawrence Patrick Pringle. Albert Einstein 1879 to 1955 is regarded as the greatest physicist since Newton. He revolutionized physics with the help of his theory of relativity. Now we are going to see in the following extract from the young Einstein, the well-known biographer Patrick Pringle. In this extract, Patrick Pringle, he was fully known as Lawrence Patrick Pringle, an American writer who describes the circumstances which led to Albert Einstein's expulsion from a German school. Right? And so, before I begin the story with you, it is a very interesting story. It will take you through the journey of a scientist's life, what all he had to face when he was young like you. But before I begin, let me introduce the characters also in this story. We have Albert Einstein himself. We have Mr. Braun, his history teacher. We have Yuri, his friend. Dr. Ernest Well, a neurospecialist, a fresh doctor. Mr. Koch, his mathematics teacher, Einstein's mathematics teacher. Elsa, Einstein's cousin sister. So we begin with the first scene of the story. In the history class, Mr. Braun was taking the class, and at that time he asked him a question: in what year, Einstein, did the Prussians defeat the French at Waterloo? The question seemed to be most irrelevant, most unimportant to Einstein, and so he said, I do not know, because he didn't at all like the traditional method of teaching. Means he himself told many times to his teachers, I can't see any point in learning dates. One can always look them up in a book. When a child is speaking right on the face of the teacher, right in the front of the teacher like this, so every teacher will be speechless with the boldness of the child. How bold could the child be that the child is able to speak like that? So Mr. Braun was also speechless for a few moments, and he tried to insist that it applies to all the facts you learn at school. You must learn. Then Einstein said that I do not see any importance in learning facts. Then Sir was asking, that means you do not believe in education. But Einstein said what? He said, yes, I do believe, but I do not think that learning facts can be an education. So that time Einstein was asked, then please tell us what is your theory of education? So he said that my theory of education is not learning the facts, but ideas. I do not see the point in learning the dates of battles or even which of the armies killed more men. I am more interested in learning why those soldiers were trying to kill each other. Why? He was more interested in learning why and how more than when it had happened. That is the way Einstein found education to be. And Mr. Braun's eyes were cold and cruel. At home, now see, I am going to take you through the story like this. At home, now we have the introduction of the story in the history class. Now, it is clear that Einstein was not very happy in the school. And so, like when a child is not happy in the school, what happens? The child should be happy at home. And if the child is not happy at home, some children are very happy in the school. And for some children, it is so lucky that school and home both of them happen to be very happy places. So Einstein didn't like the school, Einstein was not happy in the school, but he also didn't like his home because he didn't get that kind of peace there. Because he was able to take up lack of comfort. Comfort was not there in his Munich home because it was one of the poorest places that he had been living in. He didn't have much money, he had little money, so he got for himself a very poor place in Munich. So it had bad food, it had lack of comfort, it had dirt, it had lots of other issues. But the worst part was it had lots of slum violence. Means the landlady hated her children, and every Saturday her husband came home drunk and beat her. So that kind of situation, the husband used to come home drunk and beat her again and again, and there was lots of violence, lots of noise going on, which irritated, which did not give any peace of mind to Einstein. So what did Einstein do? Einstein didn't like school. Einstein didn't like the school, and so he wanted to leave school. He wanted to be a dropout. And what did he do? He immediately said, I doubt whether I should ever get the school diploma. I don't think I'll ever pass the exams for the school diploma. But both, and whom did he tell this to? He told this to Yuri, his friend, and also Elsa. Elsa was his cousin. But Elsa and Yuri, both of them tried to convince him that you should not give up hope, you should continue with school, you are a good child. Tried to encourage him that you should only be by hearting, you should be only interested in cramming. You know, children, what is cramming? Simply by hearting. You by heart it and write your paper. But Albert said that is the whole trouble. I am no good at learning things by heart. So what did he like? He liked only science. He wished to study only science. He didn't understand the reason to study other subjects. No, we have hardly any science at school. Then why are you studying it? Because I like it. Isn't that a good enough reason? But then nobody else was able to understand him. Now Elsa, what did he do? Elsa tried to convince him, but Elsa was also, you are right, of course, Albert, but it won't help with your diploma. She said that you have to continue with your studies because all the subjects will help you to give your diploma. Otherwise, you will not be able to achieve your diploma. Apart from his books on science, his only comfort was music. At the same time, he wanted to go to Milan because he was so irritated with his Munich place that he wanted to go to Milan, and he was sure that if he reached Milan, his father will send him back unless there was a genuine reason, and Albert could not think of any genuine reason. Suddenly he gleamed with an idea. Yuri, do you know any friendly doctors? So Yuri was asked to help him, and then he requested Yuri to help him with a certificate on a nervous breakdown. At last, Yuri found a doctor. Under the name Dr. Ernest Well, a fresh doctor, and he referred Albert to him. Now, when Yuri referred Albert to him, he said that I have an appointment for you for tomorrow evening. Here is the address. Now he handed Albert a piece of paper. Dr. Ernest Well is your specialist. Now see, you may be his first patient. He is not at all a specialist. He had just qualified as a doctor last week. But Yuri said also that you are not going to act anything. Do not pretend what you have caught and what you have not caught. That way you will deceive him and you will not be able to deceive anyone because you are the world's worst liar. Einstein did not know how to lie, how to deceive. And so Yuri said what? You are not going to deceive anybody because you are not efficient, you are not a capable person in lying. So he arrived at Dr. Well's place the next day, and Dr. Well found that the patient was very, very troubled. He was very troubled, and so he said that he will be advising him with a 6 months rest and stay away from school. So he got that certificate, and with that certificate, Albert, with all best of luck from Dr. Weil, he went back to his school. After he went back to school, he found that he had been called by this head teacher. So he said that fine, I am going to carry my certificate also. But before going to the head teacher and carrying his certificate, Yuri reminded him that you must get your credentials or a very good reference in writing from your mathematics teacher first. Mr. Koch, who was a mathematics teacher, he willingly gave Albert the reference he wanted. What did he say? He wrote that he wanted to say that if I say I cannot teach you anymore, and probably you will soon be able to teach me, will that be all right? He asked. That's only saying too much, sir. That is the truth. That is only the truth. But all right, I will put it more seriously. And with a glowing reference the next day, he went to the headmaster. After he went to the headmaster, he was summoned to the head's room. So Albert was very happy. He thought that he didn't have to wait for an hour or two outside his room. But then he took everything and he was ready to meet the headmaster. And what did the headmaster say? Einstein, I want you to leave the school now. And now means right now. Leave school now. That is what I said. You mean that I am to be expelled? So Einstein was told that it is your wish. You can take it as you wish it to be. But I am not going to keep you in my school because you refuse to learn and you are in constant rebellion. You constantly refuse to do work, argue with every teacher, and no serious work can be done while you are there. So Albert Einstein felt the medical certificate almost burning a hole in his pocket. Burning a hole in his pocket means it became completely useless. He was already expelled. Without the certificate, there was no use of the certificate. He was expelled from the school. At that time, when he was expelled from the school, he walked out of the school with all the glowing reference from Mr. Koch. He walked out of his class, of his school.